the right to not feel lonely. Triangulate me into a star, and I'll fly myself home. I know not to waste an opportunity like that. But should it never come, I'll burn my initials into the sky instead. Maybe it's an understanding of a world teeming with life, yet empty in the path my mind observes my body heading. I travel so far. I meet a plethora of faces I've come to recognise, but none substitute the pillow and the ruffles of bedding. I have friends, people I love and see as worth an infinity of words. I have a job. It isn't my final destination, but it's a step towards something. I have family. I dread to think where I'd be now without them. Stuck. Maybe in a grave. Those people would have killed me if they hadn't saved me with their wing. So that all leaves me here. It feels almost callous to complain, but I can't deny what's in this brain. I'm lonely. Well, a version of it, at least. I feel that I'm perhaps halfway between lost and found in my gaze. I dream of a connection that I haven't really earned. But then I see every post, and it reminds me of what I've learned. My happiness isn't tied to likes or shares. Take selfie after selfie. Who the fuck cares? If it makes you happy, then more power to you. I think it'd push me over the edge. I'm not overtly happy with my body. I don't think I'm alone in making some small progress in that direction, and then clinging onto that while slipping back into old habits. Maybe I'll let this be my line in the sand and move towards looking healthier. I'd like to say I hope so, but that isn't strong enough. I'll slip back otherwise. No. No, I will make a change. Starting today, I'm committing to becoming a healthier version of myself. That's a promise. I'm also a short man, to the disapproval of a large section of the population. Of course, I can't change that, so living with that reality isn't the end of the world. It's a damn shame, but what can you do? People have their preferences, much the same as I do. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not really all that happy with my mind. I can write and write until the sunset drives every bright ray of meaning from the face of this planet, till a cold rock floats, devoid of answers, but what immense use does that really uphold? None that benefit careers that hold any shred of stability. Besides, how much does this modern world really care for scripture? The attention span of the current and coming generations is so obscenely short that short form content will surely soon become a chore. Now, what's sad is that it's so painfully obvious what's happening, and yet we all still buy into it. Literally, in that sense. These people at the top of the largest companies, they're playing this game until they die. The exact same as everyone else. The only difference is that they have the power to make a seismic difference whilst they do it. Sell tablets to as many children as possible so they become so utterly dependent on them that their entire lives revolve around them. And the brand More tablets sold is, of course, more money. Sure, no real issue with that. But the development of those kids' brains is destroyed. They won't develop creative minds, since everything is already shown to them. Never mind, the majority of what they watch is utter drivel. Then who's going to lead the world when the current 1% bite the bullet? No one will be capable. And they will all be dead and happy, knowing that their lives were tremendous, and everything that happens afterwards is irrelevant. Ruining the next generation for profit is, of course, just good business. I hate that I see it. I hate that I'm cynical enough to recognize how fucking awful this world is becoming. It's not a world I really want to live in at all, and I'm just one person. Even a singular celebrity cannot change an entire world's perspective, so how the hell can I? Especially since the ones whose perspective need to shift the most are too busy abusing us to give a damn. Fuck. I suppose I've got to forge a path somehow. If everyone else can do it, then surely there's a way through. I dream to talk like this so candidly. Definitely not so depressingly in subject matter, but to this degree of precision. I disdain small talk. Humans are the most complicated creatures to have ever walked this earth in regards to behaviors and thought patterns, so why does so much of that complexity get wiped out in favour of the mundane and uninspired? There's a time and place for conversation like this, of course, but when that time arises, I don't find it. I want my worldview to be challenged. I want to discuss the very nature of our behavioural oddities and how this infinitely expanding jigsaw of human nature integrates into life as we know it. Fill my mind with a voice directing me through a winding path of theoretical explanation and ruminations of the world around us. That's the voice I strive to hear and love. Maybe I'm not worthy of that grace yet. Suppose that's the proverbial kick up the arse to get into shape and to sort out my path. Earn the right to not feel lonely. Yeah. Yeah, I've got a personal job to do.